When your Toyota lease is ending, you don't just have one option, you've got three. You can return the car, you can start a new lease or buy something new, or you can buy out your lease and keep it. And with Toyota, that third option comes with a lot more than people expect. And here's why. Every lease has something called the residual value. That's the price your car was estimated to be worth at the end of your lease. And that number was locked in when you first signed your contract. Now here's the part that makes Toyota different. Toyota vehicles tend to hold their value really well. Camry, Corolla, RAV4, Tacoma, these cars are known for reliability, long lifespans, and strong demand in the used market. So when your lease ends, you're often in a situation where you already know the car, you've maintained it, and the buyout price is actually pretty competitive, which makes buying it an interesting option. Now compare that to returning your lease, because this is where people get surprised. When you hand the car back, you'll likely get hit with other things like mileage overage fees, wear and tear charges, and a disposition fee, which could mean thousands in fees. Then there's a second option, starting over. New lease, new car, new payment, which isn't always bad, but you're resetting everything. New terms, new agreement, and you're walking away from a car you already trust. So that brings us back to the buyout. Buying out your Toyota is actually simple on paper. You pay the residual value, taxes, and fees, and the car becomes yours. But here's where most people make a mistake. They go to the dealership to finance it, and the dealership will show them one loan, one rate, one monthly payment. And it's unlikely that that loan is the best you could get. But here's the good news. You're not limited to the dealership's loan. Lease buyout loans can come from banks, credit unions, and online lenders, which means instead of one option, you could have multiple competing offers. Different rates, different terms, different payments. And even small differences in loans can change what you pay over time. The problem is, finding and comparing those options takes work. You have to contact Toyota Financial for your payoff, find lenders that do lease buyouts, apply to multiple banks and credit unions, and compare everything yourself. That all takes time most people don't have, which is why a lot of people default back to the dealership, even if it costs them thousands in the long run. This is where Lease comes in. Instead of doing all that manually, you can see your buyout price and compare multiple lenders and truly understand what your best option actually looks like. So instead of asking, what does the dealership have for me? You can ask, is this the best version of this deal? And with Toyota, that question matters because these cars tend to last and tend to maintain their value. If you're going to keep the car, you want to make sure you're structuring it right away. So before you return your Toyota, look at all three options because the difference between them can be a lot bigger than people expect. Don't settle for one loan offer. Compare your options at leaseend.com.
Lease End. End your lease, keep your car.